How do you make an epic fantasy world? Well, as a game developer, one of the most important things you can do is to make that world feel real, alive, full of heart, soul, and meaning. And to achieve that level of depth and immersion, you need more than just stunning visuals and a captivating storyline. You need an unforgettable soundtrack. In this video, we are going to explore the concept of leitmotifs and how they breathe life into the very essence of a game, creating an emotional connection that resonates with players long after they've finished playing. So sit back, relax, and get ready to discover the magic of leitmotifs and how they can transform your gaming experience forever. Key classical figure: Richard Wagner, The Ring Cycle Operas. Richard Wagner, a 19th century German composer, is widely credited with developing the concept of the leitmotif. Wagner's operas, particularly his Ring Cycle, are renowned for their innovative use of leitmotifs. He used these recurring musical themes to represent characters, objects, ideas, or emotions, allowing the audience to instantly connect with them. For example, a particular theme might be associated with a specific character. As the story unfolds, this theme develops and interacts with other motifs, creating a rich tapestry of musical drama. Additionally, Wagner's operas featured massive orchestral forces, including a large chorus, which helped to create a sense of grandeur and total immersion. He sought to create what he called a Gesamtkunstwerk, a total work of art that synthesized music, drama, poetry, and visual spectacle into a seamless whole. So, how does this relate to gaming? Arguably, the most direct and crucial influence is the concept of the leitmotif. In game music, composers use leitmotifs to quickly and effectively communicate important information to the player. A single musical theme can instantly bring to mind a character, location, item, antagonist, or abstract concept. This is especially useful in games which like to keep their dialogue to a minimum. By using leitmotifs, game developers can evoke a strong emotional response from the player without relying on cutscenes or lengthy exposition. This creates a more immersive and engaging experience that allows the player to feel like they are truly a part of the game's world. Leitmotifs are used in all types of games, but they are especially prevalent in RPGs and adventure games, where the player is often required to explore a vast world and interact with a complex cast of characters. By using leitmotifs, game developers can help the player to keep track of the vast amount of information they are presented with. Additionally, leitmotifs can also be used to foreshadow upcoming events or the emergence of a specific threat. For example, a game might feature a recurring musical theme that is associated with danger or evil. This theme might appear subtly in the background or as a distorted version of another motif, hinting at a greater threat that is yet to come. Overall, the use of leitmotifs in game music is a testament to the power of music to enhance our emotional experience. By using leitmotifs, game developers can create a world that is rich, immersive, and full of heart, soul, and meaning. It is no wonder that so many gamers have such fond memories of the music from their favorite games. A few examples from Guild Wars: Fear Not This Night. This is arguably the most recognized leitmotif in the entire franchise. This piece of music is played during many of the game's trailers and is strongly associated with the main theme of Guild Wars 2. It's a heroic, inspiring piece that plays whenever the player is doing something great or stopping some terrible disaster. It has been adapted into many different forms in Guild Wars 2, such as the Ascalon Battle March or the version used by the minstrel. Balthazar, the enigmatic leader of the Order of Whispers, has one of the most striking and memorable character themes in Guild Wars 2. His theme features prominent brass notes and chanting. These musical elements, combined with lyrics sung in an unknown language, give the piece a dark, powerful, and slightly unsettling feel. The choir sings about his anger and power, foreshadowing his eventual betrayal of the player character in the personal story. This theme has been adapted numerous times, such as when it's played by the instruments in the Hall of Monuments or during his fight against the player character in the final dungeon of Heart of Thorns. Aurene, the Prophecy. From the moment Aurene hatches in the game's opening moments, she is a pivotal character in Guild Wars 2. Even if the player does not directly interact with her until much later in the game, her theme is incredibly recognizable. The main notes of her theme are heard whenever she or another dragon is near. This theme also foreshadows events surrounding the Elder Dragons and their minions, often appearing in the music for major events. The Char. When the player first logs into Guild Wars 2, they are greeted with a cinematic that introduces the main races of Tyria. Each race has their own distinct introduction, showcasing their culture, history, and way of life. The music used in these cinematics is incredibly important because it sets the tone for each race and helps the player to understand their place in the world. For the Char, the theme used in their opening cinematic is triumphant and heroic. It establishes the Char as a proud and noble race that is worthy of respect and admiration. This theme is known as the Char Triumphant, and it's used in other parts of the game to represent the Char people. For example, it's played during the Char home instance, which is a place where players can learn more about the Char culture and history. Overall, the use of this leitmotif helps to create a strong sense of identity for the Char people, and it reminds the player of their importance in the world of Tyria. There are, of course, many more leitmotifs in Guild Wars 2, and we may cover more in a future video. But for now, I hope you enjoyed this brief overview of this fascinating topic. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.